Hello, Hogziller here again. In today's video, I will cover how to get started when playing a scenario or sandbox for Tropico 6. If you like these kind of videos, press that like button. If you have a question, leave a comment below so I can reply, and please subscribe to my channel. The first thing on how to get started when starting any mission and sandbox is to know what you are up against. I like to look at what era or eras will be included, along with is there going to be any odd requirements, like a crazy computer issuing edicts everywhere, or you're not allowed to build houses. If you're playing a sandbox, know what options you are selecting before starting that sandbox so that you can set up your strategy. For missions, even watching the intro videos can lend some assistance on what might be ahead of you, so watch those intro videos. The second thing on how to get started on Tropico 6 is I recommend knowing where the most viable farming and mines are located when you first load the map. You should know first where the mines are located, as these are located in very specific places and have a small radius, so you don't want to be building any buildings over this land because then you won't be able to mine that land. After that, you want to know where the best farmland is for each crop. So once again, you don't build over fertile soil if you can avoid it. Keep in mind that each crop has a different level of viability. So, for example, cotton might not be good in one area, but corn might be good in that very same area. So be sure to check each crop. If the mines overlap the same area as farmland, you should focus on building the mines first, as there's usually more farmland available than mining area. The third thing on how to get started is looking at the trade screen to know what items are the high value items to export. Select your trade screen button and then sort the prices from high to low. Focus on the items that you can receive a higher export price. These are usually manufactured goods, while raw material items, for example, like tobacco, iron, and bananas. I would focus on exporting the high-priced manufacturing goods like rum, weapons, cars, and jewelry. The fourth thing on how to get started on Tropico 6 is assuring that you will have enough workers when you build out your island. If you are already understaffed for the buildings you already have on your island, building more buildings will hurt your island, since those new buildings will take on the upkeep expenses but will output nothing or less than expected because you don't have enough workers. I recommend building a pirate cove and setting a reoccurring raid for the rescue many to quickly build up a workforce. I also recommend that you build a library so that you can start getting research points so that you can apply the Employee of the Month and Penal Colony edicts, especially when you're on the hard difficulty setup for missions, as workers are already at a premium. The fifth and final thing on how to get started on your island is to have a plan for the infrastructure to run your island to keep your citizens happy. Be sure to figure out after the mines and farmlands where you will place other services like health, which is in the form of clinics and hospitals, faith buildings, entertainment fun buildings, food distribution buildings like grocery and shopping malls, and where you will place housing. Also ensure that you have at least one construction company and one Teamsters so that you can have your items move throughout the island. That is all for this video. If you like these kind of videos, press that like button. If you have a question, leave a comment below so I can get back to you. And please subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.